You're watching Iben Brown Plays Pokémon Sleep, and in today's weekly update, we will be covering how I achieved Master 20 at Old Gold Power Plant, how the anniversary event went for me, what's next in my prioritization of gameplay stratagems. We'll cover today's sleep session, and we'll talk a little bit about expert mode and my reaction to the Pokémon Presents. Thanks for tuning in. Happy screen time, and thank you for subscribing for Pokémon Sleep Road Tomfoolery. We did it. We hit Master 20 at the Old Gold Power Plant. We are finally catching up to Velociraptor, and those of you who are really good at this game, I like to think I'm okay at this game. Oh, that's a nice Golduck trigger. You like to see that one. 9,000. Okay, Gardevoir, where are you at? We're gonna save Sceptile. Hey guys, I got a Sceptile. I have a Sceptile. That's good news. Okay, first I'd like to tell you about how I did at Old Gold Power Plant and how did we do it. And we're going to get to view my last sleep session from the anniversary event together, which should be a fun time in just a few minutes. So, we talked a little bit about my strategy in the last video, but all in all, point is, it worked. This is the team. We have helping bonus, berry finding S, Raichu. We have helping bonus, ingredient finding Luxray. Sorry, I should like stay with you while I'm doing this. We've got helping bonus Valentino, bringing us bean sausage and coffee, and we have Hanabi, who is bringing us bean sausage now. He's been upgraded because we can reliably get soothing cacao when we need it. And why is my house a race course? Why? I live in a ground floor apartment right next to the road, guys, so sorry there's always cars driving by. And our main healer for the week was Wigglybard, who does not have helping bonus. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that 5th stack. I don't have a healer with helping bonus, but Berry Finding S isn't too bad. Supplemental oil on the week isn't too bad either. We were making the Defiant coffee dressed salad. I think that's the full name. And it needs bean sausages, it needs oil, it needs coffee, and it needs potatoes. And we used our excellent potato farmers to overstack potatoes the week before. We needed a couple hundred to get through the entire week of meals, but we ended up with extra potatoes because how this went, we cooked all the meals, we got 2 crits during the week, and we got a crit on Sunday morning that took us right up to the edge. And I did one of those things where I like had to record over and over like every berry just in case it was the one that put us over, because I wasn't paying attention to how close we actually were. But we did get it. We did use those 2 helper whistles on the last video to just get a few more ingredients. I did have to switch in supplemental coffee on days when my healer was doing well, and I did have to switch in guard Noel, my Gardevoir, a couple times as well on days when the healing was not going so well, even with all of those helping bonus stacks and good camp ticket. Now, the MVP of my team for the week, who would I give that to? Probably Raichu. Raichu I did not collect the ingredients from. I checked Rain-X, and sneaky snacking was going to be better for it, so it was sneaky snacking the whole week, providing lots of strength. It was nice every time I logged in to just see, a couple more thousand. Who didn't give me that consistency in this week and would have been the cause of me not hitting it if we hadn't, would have been Golduck. Golduck was having a last Monday when I was explaining my goal, and it proceeded to not have a great week. I think it's triggered more times today than it did on average every day last week, which is crazy because it had 3 helping bonus stacks on top of it, and good camp ticket running. Like, we should have been able to just run the table with Golduck, but it was having an off week, and we still were able to make it. So, like I said last time, live by the duck, die by the duck. That's just how we go here. So, how'd you like the anniversary event? I loved it. I loved the flower pot feature thing, getting stuff all week. I saw a lot of the starters. If we go back and look through these images, I sent out Treecko candy basically every day, and you guys know we started off the whole event with that shiny Mudkip catch. If you didn't already see, yesterday I got a shiny Treecko. So if you didn't already see when I was clicking through, it is my profile pic right now. But let me just do a quick assessment here, starting from Monday. So we were running good camp ticket, and this is a special photo in my heart, guys. Isn't that a great one? Look at this. So Treecko was our bonus one. Good camp ticket bonus spawn. The next bonus spawn, Palmot. Next one, Caterpie. Next one, Treecko. Next one, Treecko. Next one, Minun. Now, I was feeling during the first week, if we go do a quick back review, Wigglytuff, Eevee, one Mudkip, Rattata, Mankey, Gulpin, and Weepinbell. I did not feel like good camp ticket spawns was helping me out at all, and I started regretting that I had put 2 in. But the second week, Treecko really started showing up, and it was nice. So let me show you some of the spoils of the week. Now, I didn't save every Treecko to go over with you guys. Actually, before we look at the spoils, let me show you the stats on the week. Treecko is up here, friendship level 22. We caught a lot of Treecko. We saw 21 and caught every single Treecko. We were so lucky we never hit an all full. Got all the sleep styles. Mudkip actually can say the same thing from Cyan Beach. Saw 12, caught 12. That's a good event. Can't say the same for Plusle and Minun. Did see more of those than I caught, but that wasn't the goal. So let's jump here into the Pokemon box. Sort by date registered real quick, and let me just show you some of my catches. Now, I told you that picture holds a special place in my heart. That's because that's when I caught this guy, who is already invested, as you can see, up to be a Sceptile. Berry Finding S, which we know is great for a Sceptile. Skill level up S, which come later this week, I'm going to grab a Silver Seed to make skill level up M. By the end of this video, I'm hoping that we will have Helping Speed M, because we're going to get a bunch of Treecko candies in our sleep research in just a few minutes. Skill Trigger M, it gets even better later in the nature. Main skill chance up. We're never going to see ingredients from this guy ever. Maybe a little bit at a level 100. But yeah, this thing is excellent. Couldn't have asked for a better catch from the event. He's part of the team. Nicknamed him Sobi in honor of the video and the jokes that we made. Some of the other things we caught, I caught a couple Plusle. This is the better one. It does have skill trigger S and skill level up S. We can sub skill seed the skill trigger up to M. It's not amazing, but we're getting it in the box. Also caught another Treecko with Berry Finding S, with Helping Speed M, with Speed of Help up. But this one has experience gains down, so I figured maybe in the long run, if I wanted a second Treecko, this is the guy. But whatever. This Plusle, not great at all. The only reason I kept it is because I had caught the first Plusle, and I thought, well, if I run a Plusle, then I think I wanted to run another Plusle on the field so that I can benefit from the main skill. So I should have at least 2 if I'm gonna have 1, but I also only caught them because they were hungry, not because I'm going out of my way to get them. unfortunately, shiny Treecko here. Main skill chance down. This Treecko is built upside down. Its color is flipped. Its nature, if flipped, would have been excellent. Its subskills, if flipped, would have been immediate investment on the shiny. Berry Finding S, Skill Trigger S, Subseedable. Unfortunately, it's just all backwards. Everything about him is backwards, so it is what it is. Also caught a Ditto that was hungry. This one only got to stay around because it has seed potential, maybe, as a leak farmer. I'll run it in Rain and X at some point. It's probably going to sit in the box, and maybe one day we'll go, a normal leak farmer is going to be super helpful at Old Gold, no, Expert Mode. At Old Gold Expert Mode. That's a thing. How about this Minun, guys? Helping Speed S, Skill Trigger S, both upgradable. Main skill chance up. This is a Minun. This thing is great. Unfortunately, I don't have a Plusle to go with it. And this thing is basically good, if not better than, I don't know. I'm really struggling, honestly. I have a Magnemite that has Helping Speed S and Skill Trigger S, so needs the same Silver Seed investment. This one actually may need one more if we hit on that Ingredient Finder S. But Magnemite does evolve into Magneton, does also evolve into Magnezone, if I can remember the name. So this guy would need a lot of seeds, would need to be run with a Plusle or another Minun to really take advantage of that skill. It's just hard to imagine that we'd ever get there, but he's good. We were getting him for the Dex, but he's great. I shouldn't say he's good. I'm probably going to go with Magnezone if I ever go for a second pod expander, but this Minun is definitely an honorable mention here. And oh, look, it's so cute. Okay, and this is a Treecko I caught yesterday. Another built upside down one. Main skill chance up, Helping Speed M, Berry Finding S, Skill Trigger S. If this was the other way around on the sub skills, it would have been great. Also, I accidentally caught another Palmont because I was going through my sleep session and I forgot to use my premium bonus biscuit. So caught this guy. Never gonna use it. He's marked for death. That's excuse me. That's what the blank names means is marked for death. But I caught a lot more Treecko that we don't need to go over because they weren't that good. Anniversary event was great though. Other milestones that we hit during this event. I gotta go brag on my T-Tar guys. Kiko. Kiko is named after Kikomin, the soy sauce brand, because this one brings in soybeans. I don't know if I've ever shared that, but that's why. I'm a big fan of sushi, so soy sauce goes with that. But obviously a great soybean farmer. Now we'll have the opportunity to bring in 8 soybeans at a time. The experience game's down, made this thing a grind, but it is finally there. The other 3 days of my mini candy boost all went to Sceptile, who, oh, I don't want to send it to the professor. Yeah, who's just looking real good. I ended up with basically the same number of dream shards to end the week as I did to start the week. Maybe more right now, and I still haven't done my last sleep session. So that's crazy. Those bonuses and doing this at Old Gold Power Plant, whew, that was a good choice. Anyway, I even ran my Swallet at the end of the week and my Lucario just to get extra Dream Shards on Sunday, because once we hit the Master 20 milestone in the morning, I was like, I might as well be planning for the future. Okay. Oh, we should have clicked that a while ago. Sorry, guys. Every time you guys were seeing that, you were like, it's triggering. It's triggering. But we're still going to keep waiting on Sceptile because we're going to level it up. Oh, how about them apples? All right. What's next? What's next for this account? We're on Lapis Lakeside. Why are we on Lapis Lakeside? What are we doing here? We are on Lapis Lakeside because we're gonna just try to get candies for things And as I was looking at what Pokemon I needed or could use a better one of, Dozing Sleep, we could be catching Ekans, Mankey, Sprigatito, if we can get a great milk farming one. Snoozing, I'm open to getting a Dedenne. Oh yeah, did I mention I did all of that Master 20ing at Old Gold Power Plant? I still haven't dropped a single main skill seed on Dedenne. Some of you know about the Skittles team. If you've watched a video before, go back and watch a different one, learn about it. But yeah, I'm still looking for a Dedenne that I think is worth dropping the main skill seeds on. Before, if I run out of main skill seed candidates, I'll settle on one that I have, but I'm willing to keep looking at this point. Especially because what else do I need a Dedenne for if I already hit the Old Gold Master 20 at this point? Expert mode. Maybe. We'll see, right? Other things, Torchic. Obviously missed Torchic during the event. Gonna be trying to hunt one while we're here. Still don't have a Rattata I've invested in. Although we did catch that shiny Munna that is very usable looking, have not invested anything in it yet, so a Munna candidate. I'm also interested in catching Ralts for a long-term Gallade option, if we can find a great one. Slumbering Sleep, Swablu, Cleffa, and Squirtle. Now, Swablu, we started investing in one, but once I realized how high of an investment it would need to be better than my current options, I'd kind of just want to keep hunting. Maybe we can find an even better one until we would need it for the Amber Canyon. Cleffa I haven't invested yet. I do have one with Berry Finding S and Helping Bonus, but it's like 75 and 100 subskills, I think. So it's a ways out there. And why in the world would we try to hunt more Squirtle? Well, just looking for that long-term milk farmer. We have a couple short-term ones that pull in milk when we need them, but want to find one to take to level 60 and be the milk farmer. So Sprigatito and Squirtle are on the table, or anything else that could possibly bring in milk in high quantities is on the table. Not exactly excited about hunting for a 5th Blastoise at this point. We have a lot in there. Sorry, this is boring to watch on my screen. Oh, all of that, and I just automatically tapped Sceptile without thinking. Okay, we're leveling up, and also we are hoping to get Dratini candies, Stuffle candies, Bulbasaur candies, Treecko candies, Riolu candies, Chikorita candies, Doduo candies, lots of things that are spawning at Old Gold Power Plant. So yeah, well, Lapis Lakeside. That's it's moments like this that I miss when I just pause and do a retake and do that stuff. But guys, editing videos just takes too much time, which is why I'm slow on my editing ones that I want to get out to you guys right now. So anyway, should we get our daily thing? Let's do that. Let's get our daily gift. 20 diamonds. This was my last chance to get the bingo slot. We did really good at the bingo, guys. We did really good at the bingo. We got a shiny. We caught Plusle and Minun. We got Plusle and Minun. Wait, in the same sleep session. Yeah, I did that. It was good. Velociraptor, it's his idea to do the bingo thing, and appreciate that he puts that on. I think it's a really fun thing to bring us together during the event, and it's fun keeping you up with you guys in his Discord on how things were going. Slumbering Sleep, pseudo balanced, a Master 20 at Old Gold Power Plant sleep session. We should have a lot of drowsy power to use here. The New Moon event is over. We should not be seeing Darkrai. It should be impossible to see Darkrai, and we should have a lot of drowsy power to go around. We've got Plusle atop belly. Maybe that is the Plusle of our dreams. Maybe. If he's hungry. If he's not gonna get a biscuit. Alright, whoa, 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 this went really fast. I did not see what we had at all. Oh, Farfetch'd is here, cool. And Aggron, wait, oh, darn it. Nothing new? Nothing new. That's okay. Aggron, Iron Eating Sleep, Gengar, those, I bet that those 2 Gravel 3 stars and Plusle 4 star, that's gonna be, I mean, you can already see there's a lot of Dream Shards there. I don't know at what point they apply the bonuses. I assume that was our total Dream Shard count there, 370k. Did use a Luck Incense. I did use 5 Pokemon with the, what's it called thing? Dream Shard bonus. No! Okay, so why? Plusle, why aren't you hungry? Why? Well, really not interested in a Growl. Really not interested in a Treecko. This is gonna be sad. Okay. Well, we could drop it on the Growl for the guaranteed catch for candies. Or we can prep Farfetch'd for a future catch. Or get a big hit that we're not expecting. Or not. And we can call it a day because I don't need any of this stuff that's here. I kind of want to get way conservative on biscuits now for the Amber Canyon in the future. So this was a really sad sleep session. The Dream Shards though makes this all worth it. Alright, we're gonna get a couple more Treecko candies out in the world. That's a fun one for the event with the little Pikachu lantern thing. This is what we want to see though. Look at this. We got not quite 100 Treecko candies. Quaxwell, why? Come on, good camp ticket, come through for us. So 32,000 Dream Shards plus 370,000 Dream Shards, 400,000 Dream Shards on the session. You gotta love that. If you don't, then I guess you don't gotta love it. Ooh, we got some kind of award. Presenting. Times you got a sleep score of 80 or higher. 25. We did it. We're at 673 sleep styles for anyone interested. We're 20 away from catching every Pokemon in the game. We're in the Billion Club on Drowsy Power from a previous event. We're having a great time here. Okay. Next thing I want to do before I forget, we're going to bring this guy up to level 50 because that should be enough candies, right? Oh, are you serious? Okay. Sobi, we will honor you with 1 handy candy. I was going to use handy candies this morning and then I was like, I can wait 1 day to get, I know I'm going to get a bunch of candies. But okay, level 50 from 3,429 RP to broken 404 error, 4,044 and helping speed. Okay, so if we come back and now if we go and look at the Pokemon box, how far does that jump him in our top? Look, top 12. If this was MySpace, he just made our top 12, guys. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Raptor. You got knocked down. And I'm really sorry for anybody who got knocked down too by use some main skill seeds before on Nacho. That's why he's up here. Not because Lucario is great, just because he has a maxed out main skill. Anyway, he still needs a Silver Seed too. So these guys are my 2 Silver Seed competing Pokemon. My leveling backlog looks like this. Gold Seed backlog looks like this. Silver Seed backlog looks like this. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we're headed. Okay. Let's spend a little bit of time talking about Pokemon Presents. My thoughts about that. I think Pokemon Presents says something. Typically, we look at Pokemon Presents and think they're trying to bring new players into the game. I think that in this case, we were not trying to bring new players to the game. I think we are trying to bring back players who left the game. That's my take from afar. I'm not sitting in the boardroom or whatever. I think that the social media push was to try to get the game some exposure. Look at all these cute Pokemon. Hey, look at us on X. Hey, if you're on X, you want to be playing Pokemon Sleep because you probably have a phone. I mean, I don't know why X versus other platforms. Maybe just because how you can keep track of the stuff that happens on X. I don't know. But I think that the announcement was hey, we know a bunch of you left the game. There's a new area coming back. Hey, you didn't get a good legendary dog. You're going to get another chance. Please come back. That plus the timing of doing a new legendary at the end of the year. I'm guessing that they want to do a new legendary next year. Who knows, right? But also, this is not a cooking week for us. This is a Sceptile honorary Sceptile week. What should I be throwing in here? You can have herbs, you can have all the potatoes. I don't think there's a high potato dessert. But if not, whatever. We're just making whatever the best we can. So, I think that that's what's going on with the Pokemon Presents announcement. And I imagine that the next time we get that kind of announcement, it will be for a new legendary. I do think that right now they're going, we need to rescue the player base who left us. Hopefully, maybe they're thinking, hey, there's a new area coming. You have a lot of months, so come back and take your time getting ready for that. But you come back and you're a good player. Oh, by the way, here's expert mode. Expert mode is about to be here, but depending on when you watch this video, I mean, most of you are watching this the week it comes out, so expert mode is either going to be here next Monday, thank you Golda, or it's going to be here the following Monday. My money's on the next Monday. So we'll hopefully get a lot more details. We should be able to, in a data mine, get information about the new higher drowsy power requirements for sleep styles, what the rewards look like on the number of candies and dream shards, to see how big of an impact that actually is. Typically with a data mine, as soon as the maintenance happens, we can see things like event missions. So I would anticipate that those expert mode exclusive missions are going to be available for us to observe. What we may or may not see from expert mode is what the different bonuses are. Those might be things that they keep server side, or maybe we'll get a heads up on some of those things. Obviously we can't roll the berries and like those are determined the day of when you go to an island, but maybe there's going to be other details, but there should be a lot of details we can get about expert mode as soon as that maintenance hits. So what we're all watching for right now is the announcement of when is maintenance going to happen. Hopefully it's happening this week. They said early August. Early August does start this week. Technically next week is also early August, so we'll see. But just keep an eye out for that. You can go find out about the details of the data mines in Discord channels, on subreddits. We probably won't get a video out to cover it here. Depending on how exciting the information is in the data mine, go subscribe to Velociraptor. He typically covers the news very quickly and has excellent takes for all players about how to consider it. And I would think that most of the players who are interested in expert mode are those who will have it unlocked. So if you haven't gotten Master 18 at Greengrass Isle yet, don't worry about it. You'll get there eventually. Don't push yourself to go get Master 18 just to unlock expert mode, because you'll also need good Pokemon to do expert mode, I assume. Although I would say that overall I'm feeling not that stressed about expert mode. My gut says expert mode is not going to be as challenging on Greengrass Isle as some of the community seems to think it's going to be. That's my opinion, though. I would have hit Master 18 on Greengrass Isle like a year ago at least. When was the Entei event last year? That's when I hit Master 20 on Greengrass, so I definitely hit Master 18 at that point. May have hit it before that. I've had a whole nother year, another whole. Is that, have I been saying that wrong my whole life? A whole nother year, another whole year of playing and raising Pokemon since then. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's going to be very challenging. I would think that Greengrass Isle, I mean, we should expect that Greengrass Isle is going to be the easiest of the challenge modes, and that the challenge modes are going to get harder and harder as they release them on other areas, as they've indicated in the event news. Now, there's a lot of good stuff here. You've probably watched other videos that cover this. If not, I hope you know how to read, because there's a lot of information here, and I don't plan to cover it all. Let me just shout out the one thing that's annoying to me. And this is because of a playstyle thing, not because not because I'm gonna abandon the game or anything. Can I find this? Why can't I find this? There's just too much information here for me to read and keep talking to you at the same time. Okay, multiple expert mode exclusive weekly missions will be added. Great, that's fine. For example, I hate this example. If you sleep for X hours alongside fire type helper Pokemon that collects Snorlax's main favorite berry for that week, you can get multiple handy candy as a reward. So one of the missions is going to be sleep alongside the Pokemon that has the favorite berry. As somebody who likes to run a daycare operation and run 2 healers overnight so that they can heal whatever team ran overnight in the morning, and then I can switch in the team I want experience on, drop the experience on them, and move on with my day. I do not love the idea of, well, you're gonna have to put sleep hours on things. It's... ugh, I don't like it. I mean, I'm probably gonna do it because handy candy is very valuable. There's a reason I didn't drop all my handy candy to get my Sceptile to level 50 today. I wanted to save it for other things. So, and I'm assuming that it's going to be enough handy candy S that it's going to be worth my while too to do that. So I'll have to find Pokemon that I'm willing to put the experience on, which, okay, I have a Typhlosion, I have Ninetales and a shiny Vulpix. That would be great long term, like, and that's just, this is the one example, right? But what happens when it's like Dragon Berry's the main day and sleep with your dragon? Okay, people, we gotta stop saying sleep with on the Pokemon. Sleep alongside is the proper terminology that we have in here. To be fair, I do have Dragonites and an Altaria that I want, but 2 more Pokemon, I mean, you don't have to fill all the slots, but I would want to just knock out those research missions as soon as possible. Anyway, that's the thing that I hate. Overall, I still think that there's so much unknown about Master Mode. Why do I always do that? Expert Mode, that I don't know that it's really worth like an in-depth discussion. I really think that it's going to depend on how good the rewards actually are to know how much of a priority we should be making it. I would assume they're going to be really good, but we'll see. Time will tell. And yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope you're enjoying Pokemon Sleep. Let me know about the sweet catches that you had during the event. Hopefully some of that shiny luck here. If you need some shiny luck, apparently I still have it because of Treecko. Come get some. And yeah, just a chill week at Lapis Lakeside. Although with this chill team, I mean, I ran the numbers with Sceptile already being at level 50, so we're probably going to be just under this. But even without like strong meals, this team's going to be at Master 16 by the end of the week. So that's really good. Thanks, Sceptile. My plan is to run this team at least until I get 8 spawns, and then I might work on leveling up like Tea Time Torn Scones or Jigglypuff's Fruity Flan this week. But man, there is okay. Running a team of 4 Pokemon that have helping bonus and having good camp ticket, I was swimming in stuff, right? Today has felt so slow comparatively. But it is what it is. And my final piece of news, we are on level 60 watch for Crocolore. Oh, he's not even on any of my things right now. And by Crocolore, of course, I mean Archibald the Skeletor. We now have enough candies, thanks to all of you sending me candies, those of you who are on my friends list, to take this guy up to level 60. So whenever we need a Pokemon to help us hit that candy mission, it's gonna be this guy. And we're probably gonna have the Dream Shards to do it. I'm gonna start budgeting my Dream Shards to try to be ready for pod expansions in November. I was thinking I was gonna have to be a lot more conservative. I was expecting a new area a lot sooner, but I'm gonna be trying to just save up a lot of Dream Shards, raise a lot of Pokemon. We talked long enough to get that sweet Berry Burst thing. Oh, beautiful. And that's the 4th time that this has triggered today. So we're above average. Looking good. I mean, is it awkward if we just watch Snorlax eat? Do you think he ever feels self-conscious? I guess that's why he has his eyes closed, so he doesn't have to think about it. Okay, wait a minute. Snorlax is fast. Like, he's grabbing these berries out of this bucket. Like, I can barely even see his hands. Like I see him get him to his mouth, but bringing him to his hand, that's like a ninja move, man. That is fast. I'm like way impressed. Anyway, we're making the most of Sceptile. This is now a Sceptile Stan account. We're going to be trying to keep leveling up Sceptile because every level we get on him just makes him even better. But also maybe we'll wait to do it on a mini candy boost because I'm thinking we won't get nearly as many candies as we've been getting. And I have other things that I need to be leveling. So anyway, we've done this long enough. How do I end the video? Let's do this again sometime. Happy researching.